Details tonight about a cruise nightmare. An 80-year-old woman suffered a stroke during an excursion. Her family claims the cruise line did not do much to help her, and it's thanks to other passengers that she's still alive. Fox 35's Patrick Perez is joining us live here in the studio tonight. So Patrick, her daughter, who lives in Orange County, wants Norwegian to change its protocols.
Yeah, Luann, that woman's family says they were never contacted by the cruise line despite being her emergency contact. Meanwhile, Norwegian is saying because that woman was out of the hospital and coherent, they didn't have the authority to do so.
My reaction first was shock. I cried.
Lana Guys could not believe what happened to her 80-year-old mother on a cruise touring African countries last week.
I couldn't believe, oh, my mom, my poor mom, what's going on?
Lana says her mother, Julie, suffered a stroke while on a Norwegian-sponsored excursion in the island nation of Sao Tome and Principe. She claims she was taken to the hospital, released 24 hours later, and left to fend for herself.
It's really hard to experience that she was helpless, that she was alone.
Lana and her husband, Kurt, are thankful other passengers who became stranded after missing the all-board time helped her out. But they question why Norwegian never contacted them to let them know something had happened to Julie.
There's a lot of 80-year-olds, there's a lot of other people that are elderly that take these cruises. They need to be hugely and extremely aware that they have very little rights when something goes wrong.
In a statement to Fox 35 News, a Norwegian spokesperson says, in part, in instances such as these, as the guest was released from the hospital and in a coherent state, our protocol is to contact the guest directly, as we would not have the authority to share any medical details with anyone else without their express consent. Stuart Huron, the cruise guy, says the best way to prevent this from happening is to travel with a buddy.
You don't want to share the same cabin. Maybe you want to be in separate cabins, but it's always a good idea to travel with somebody. So this way you've got each other that can look out for each other's best interests.
He also recommends getting travel insurance and sharing that policy information with your loved ones.
It's just a great idea. This way, family members can jump in and contact these insurance companies and ensure that their loved ones are getting the proper care.
And Julie was eventually able to get out on a flight from Portugal back to the United States. She's currently in California, where she is getting some treatment at a hospital. In the studio, I'm Patrick Perez, Fox 35 News.